based on what they're telling you is going to happen today, look in the future. What's going to happen to this neighborhood? There's already been one that sold out and left just when they cleared the trees because he could hear the highway noise. What's going to happen to this neighborhood? They don't care. We need you guys to care. We need you guys to ask that question, put yourself into this neighborhood.
The people don't all know. The people all don't all
We're
know.
not here to protect the developer. We're here to protect the residents.
I was asked by David at the PRC what an emergency was a DOT emergency, which is declared by the DOT, whoever's over the region. And those emergencies are only dictated by the conditions of the roads. Unfortunately, and I told him this, unfortunately when we have a major storm, an ice storm, a hurricane, a winter storm, people's power does not always get on in the time it takes to clear the roads. It's people's power that we do. That's what we do. So if people are out of power, if there's a pole accident, if a tree comes down like that one night and takes out 5 or 6 poles, that's what we do, folks. We get your power back. So that's when we would be in here under an emergency. We don't plan those things. And we're not planning on doing more of them. But if we had a year with 5 storms, we'd be in here 5 nights.
And I implore you to read the minutes of the TRC meeting because they will not jive up with what that man just said.
At the TRC, just can
I'm just gonna,
read the
minutes.
Okay, thank you. So Brad, can I just clarify that you're just saying that because they don't correlate, so you have to make that decision. They don't correlate.
Yeah,
and when you say David, you meant
David asked specifically about, for example, the
that's
DOT.
what I thought about. Yeah.
And we gave you our definition of an emergency. It's in your packets.
Yep.
That was given out in the first packet.
and that was requested after that conversation at TRC.
Yes,
They asked us for a definition of what an emergency would mean to us.
After the meeting?
During the meeting, they asked us to get them a definition, and we wrote a definition, which is in your packet, stating on what, based on our needs as a business and what we do for everyone, this is what an emergency means for here. Has nothing to do with the governor, has nothing to do with DOT. It's based on what we do for a living. So,
And that's based on people losing their power or something threatening to take their power.
I think I cut off. You asked, so sorry, I cut you off. I didn't.
No, I can't. I know what it was. I said I know a couple people around here, and I've tried to send messages. Do you know? Most people don't really know. So, not everybody goes like online or they watch. I know they can watch the meetings. It is important, but is there any way that somebody can hand deliver a notice or something? I mean, has that ever been done to let them know?
The butters are duly noticed. No. The butters are, but it's the residents' responsibility to watch for the agendas and the things happening in the town. We can't put that cost on them. Okay?
They're sent out.
I'm not telling them personally, but I'm saying as a group, because if anything goes wrong, they're going to blame the planning board, right? They're going to say, why didn't you?
I might have torn out a flaw in the system, and I don't know if it's even fixable. But going forward, you're getting a butters notice, and you're expected to follow along, but you never, ever, ever see a full set of plans, so you don't ever know what's going on. To this day, I have no idea where the fence is going to be out here, and nobody's asked either, by the way. Where's the fence going? Where's the light? The abutters ought to have access. The abutters ought to have access to that 3x5.
All right, one moment. So, Gretchen, you want to finish your question?
Yes,
sorry,
my
I'll come
question
back to you.
was, exactly, where on the perimeter, how much of the perimeter, and where are you calling the perimeter? Show me, yes, show the other, I don't want to just be the only one that knows.
Okay. So, sorry? Oh yeah. So this is the outline of the fence. It goes,
Is that, okay, go ahead.
it goes along the front, along Scribner Road.
Yep.
Ties in behind this property, and then pretty much close to the west.
It's basically on the lot line all the way around, right?
For the
No,
most
it's
part.
not.
No, it's not.
No, I mean right here. This isn't the lot line for that lot.
Well, yeah,
That's
that part
also
is,
the
yes.
fence.
Slightly
That's
off.
also setback.
That's also the lot line right next to Kyle Road.
This is
It's on the lot line.
these little dotted white white dotted circles
right.
as the fence.
That-
It does
right.
not, that's
Oh, okay,
their
all
line.
right,
yeah.
all right, so that is the lot line I'm pointing out,
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
fence.
yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Sorry about that. My wrong.
And Galloway still owns that, right?
Yeah.
How far up in the banking is the fence going to go? Not at all.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's on top.
Top of banks.
May I just say that, I'm sorry, the fence is only, what is that off the lot line, a foot? 2 feet? Isn't there setbacks? I would hope so. I hope there's more going up against residential agriculture. What? Really? I could be wrong. I don't know.
Right,
I don't know the rules.
Right, we had to stick to at least 20 feet off the zone line.
Off the zone line, but not the
Right.
lot line.
Of this
Well, that
lot
would-
line.
That's 20 feet? What scale is that?
This is 20 feet. That would be. I'll have to,
So that's something you'll answer for us later.
right.
That's one of the
Hey,
questions. Yep, I'm sure.
the intent is that this fence goes around the proposed stormwater pond. The limits of it.
Okay. And that is an open pond, correct? Yes. When I'm gonna take it back. Okay. Yeah.
So if the fence is on a lot line, there's no tree buffer, there's no buffer. Where's the buffer?
I'm gonna write that as a question, and then Gretchen, I'm sorry, I didn't,
No,
I can't write.
No, that's okay.
What did you just ask? I
The
didn't-
stormwater ponds,
Yes.
stormwater detention, retention, or whatever they're called,
Yep.
ponds. How deep are they? How big are they? Just generally, because
Right.
how deep are they? They're open ponds.
Yes. The permanent pool of,
Right.
I believe, I'll give you this answer. I believe, well, actually,
They're on the plans. They're on the plans. You can measure them
Okay.
out.
I can look at it right now.
Yeah, you can measure
and,
them.
get you
Can you
the-
kind of point sort of where they're going to be, just so we have an idea on the ground?
Sure. Sure, there'll be one at the front property next to
Okay.
Scribner Road, and then one in that area next to Old Batchelder.
Okay.
Yep.
Behind Gallagher's house, the white house
Yeah.
out there is where it's
Yep.
going.
These swamp maps, and TRC, you said you can't.
One minute, hold on, Russell. I know, I got it, I'm sorry.
I'll talk slow.
I can.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Letting
Dee.
her catch up.
I
Go ahead, Dee.
didn't see your hand up.
Go ahead.
The maps, they need to be washed, right? Because you can't go from one wall
They
to
don't.
another.
No. They, so we pull them out of a wetland, a swamp, and those actually the ones that are stacked over there, the dark ones,
Yeah.
they're old ones. We bring them back here, and then we use a street sweeper on a skid steer. We lay them out on the ground, like 5 or 6 in a row. A bobcat, you know, little tractor.
So it's like a dry one.
It's just a sweeper. It's just a broom, pretty much. And we sweep them off. It sweeps into a pan on that skid steer. So that sweeper sweeps itself into like a bucket, and then we dump it into a dump truck or a dumpster and have it hauled off and disposed of.
It doesn't remain in sight.
Correct.
And nothing goes airborne and can end up in the adjoining riverways or anything. It's a sweeper.
Yeah, it's a
Dust
sweeper,
that's-
yeah.
Any dust
Yes,
that
it's a
that goes
sweeper.
airborne and
Yep.
ends up in the town aquifer and the protected river or anything like that. No? I would think so.
Okay, so
Engineers have addressed
Okay,
the
that's-
drainage.
I just wanted, does anybody else, I'm sorry, I haven't looked up yet. I didn't see. Go ahead.
So
Deb.
I just
Sorry.
have a question of observation. I don't know if the particular breed of swallow that I'm seeing is cliff swallow. However, it looks like they are nesting in this side of this rock wall. And I believe that they are a monitored breed. So I would like some clarification just to see if there's any studies that have been done in regards to those.
Yes. There was a wildlife habitat assessment as part of our AOT, Alteration Terrain application for the DPS.
Okay. And did they identify the swallows that are present on this property?
I'll have to look at
I would just be curious to know if they are cliff swallows or another swallow species, because only those ones I believe are, yeah.
Yep.
The other thing that's here, we're on, but it's farther over. I picked out of the road a Blandings about this big coming from your property back to the river, so it obviously been over to lay its eggs somewhere on, the grassy part over there. So there are Blandings turtles here.
I have seen a report, I think it was 2009, of this area where they identified those, and and had, DES has reports on that.
I've taken 2 out of the road. There was one here and one down there, and she just saw one down a little ways today. First time I've seen them.
I have a question. You probably know, because you're from Raymond, but you probably know, like, we did have that one year where this whole place was completely underwater across the road and everything else.
Our yard at our other facility was underwater at the same
Oh, okay.
time. Very aware of flooding.
Tricia, I got a
I'm
question.
sorry. Go ahead, Scott.
Where's the corn stomp? How come they're not coming out to any meetings anymore?
I can't answer that question.
They always used to.
Like,
They being notified?
to add to that, being Zone G, I
Okay.
think that it's mandatory that they're here. And this
Okay.
is Zone G, correct?
I will
This
say
also
they're
is the
not
wellhead
here.
protection area too, right? Correct? You all know that? We're standing on the wellhead protection area for the town of Raymond.
1 minute. I'm sorry. I am trying. I can't answer. I can't. I'm just writing down.
I was just curious
I'm just
if
writing it down.
Your
All
favorite.
Yep. Regarding Zone G, ask you guys, is there Zone G property here? Is any of this Zone G?
Again, about 100 feet beyond the top of that ledge where
The wetland.
the wetland is.
Right.
Nothing on this side that was zoned.
But you're within 75 feet of that Zone G on that side.
The engineers are taking care of the required stuff.
I don't think it is the area. I'm just
Well, we
going to
gotta
point that
follow
out
the
for the
state
future.
too.
That's Zone G over there, the wetlands. They're within 75 feet.
Okay. One more question. I'm sorry. Yes.
Where would the poles be?
I don't lie.
Our plan
Pole?
was,
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. I did not know. I didn't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
so our plan with the pole storage was to put it right as you come in the entryway, where it's kind of grassy on that side, was to put it straight in there, so that in an emergency or in the middle of a snowstorm, we can come do the shortest distance we have to plow or whatever else to get at them, to get out of here as quick as we can. So that is our proposed area, is over there, to put them over there.
Then it will be visible from the corner.
From where?
The corner where you drive it, yeah.
Yeah.
The one of the concerns I have is,
And I'm not being rude, but the concern is that you say that meeting shouldn't be
no,
on.
because it's on the
All
right.
right.
It has to do with lighting on the ground and the corner. Worried about visibility from people coming around that corner in the case of emergency lights. How much, and I know you say it's on the plan, but I am concerned about how much visibility there is, people coming around that corner from the fire station onto Scribner, or they're still on Scribner, from the fire station.
Because of what? They don't have visibility, why?
At night.
The emergency lights?
Seeing too much light. Being distracted by too much light.
Right, that the lights are designed to shine onto the property rather than the road.
And obviously you can revisit that if you're not.
Are we going to go on an expedition?
I would like to, but I don't think if people can do that, I get over there.